Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday, the 28th of August, so we're halfway through week 6 here at school. We've just come off the back of the busiest 8 days I think I've ever known in a school. And we had a range of dates that came from outside agencies, so we waited on some dates from the Arts Unit, from Wakikeri, from the Children's Book Council, and once we put that together, we ended up with some things that couldn't be moved, and we just had to run with, which of course the students did. So we managed to get to Wakikeri. We had 104 students there. And the day went from really from recess through to about 10 o'clock at night, involving 104 kids, a number of parent helpers, lots of parents in the audience, and quite a few staff. And that was the culmination of really a whole term's practice, choreography, preparation, organisation, which was fantastic. And then Thursday, a lot of those same students and some others had to head off to the concourse for a band rehearsal. And at the same time, we had our Book Week parade. Thursday night, had a band performance back at the concourse, band camp for some kids over the weekend, and then Monday we ended up having year 3s off on excursion. Yesterday, an art excursion and a basketball knockout competition, which Thornlie West won. So a really busy period. Kids rose to the occasion, as they always do, made the best of it all, had a great time, but we are pleased to have a couple of weeks ahead of us that's a little bit slower paced, although there are still some year 4 and kindergarten excursions in our near future. If you look down below, you'll see there's a bit of a section on attendance that's down with Julie. That's the result of a school-wide analysis of our attendance data. So every month we sit down, have a bit of a look at some trends, try to work out any students we can support, any families that might need a bit of a hand, or any school practices that we can tighten up a bit on to try to make sure that everybody's here learning, engaging with their friends, and engaging with school generally. So we've got 4 areas that we've really highlighted. The late arrivals are a big thing. It seems like only a few minutes here and there for a few kids, but you add them up, it's a lot of minutes of lost learning. And of course, that start of the day, that's when the teacher's setting the scene and the kids are connecting with their friends and getting their mind into what their day might look like. And a student comes in late, the first thing the teacher does is stop, welcomes them, gets them in and settled, and the other 29 kids wait. And if that happens a few times in a row, as you can imagine, it's a lot of lost learning. And the teacher doesn't do that, the student that arrives misses out on that opportunity to orientate themselves and to have that social experience. The same thing happens with those early departures in the afternoon. So students are needing to be at school unless they're legally excused. The only real reason for an early departure might be a death in the family or something fairly dramatic. In the afternoon, that's that last 10 minutes of the day. We lose a lot of kids there. Creates a fair bit of work for the office and the teachers in terms of just managing the logistics of that. But more importantly, that's often the time of the day where there's a bit of a recap. Teacher goes back over what's happened. Kids have that bit of a debrief with each other, and it's a really important team building and social time as well, and keeping cohesion across our school. Unexplained absences, there's always something that we're worried about. That's where we have a student that doesn't arrive at school, and we've sent a message out, contacted the family, and we've not had a reason back. So we worry where that child has been and is the child safe and supervised and well. And with unexplained absences, after 7 days, they get locked on the system, so it's not possible to explain something after that period of time. They're ones that we watch really, really carefully, and we have a range of systems, electronic via central, etc., to keep on top of those. And then the last one is holidays, and we have a fair few people that take holidays during term time, and we're starting to be worried about how much pace of learning is lost, both for the individual kids, but also our collective responsibility to keep the pace of learning going well. What happens when a student comes back? They've not only lost that 20 days of learning, the teacher stops, gets them up to date while everyone else waits. Then when we're ready to progress, off we go. If that happens 15, 20 times throughout the week, that can be a real pain across the school, and it does slow the rate of learning down. As a teacher, I appreciate it's much easier to get a booking and much more economical to get a booking during the term time. But if everyone can use the school holidays, obviously if you've got an immovable religious festival abroad you need to go to or to travel for, that can't be changed. We get that. If there's a death in the family and you've got to go back home to go to a funeral or something, we get that too. But other than that, if we can make sure we're sticking to the school holidays, it's not only better for the individual kids, it's better for everyone. Now I've got a video that's about to follow. It's come from the Department of Education, really sort of focusing on attendance and how that matters. And if you're keen, I encourage you to stick around. It's only 40 seconds and you can enjoy the video. Other than that, we're looking forward to a quiet few days here at Thornlie West Public, and we look forward to talking soon.
Did your first one my place? I was in here.
But what about Noah?
Noah wasn't here today.
Yeah, same. Noah, you're back!
Hello. You missed the best afternoon.
Why?
Yeah.
What happened?
I guess you just have to be there, Noah. Sorry, Noah.
Hey, are you okay?